She was the tiny girl with the big voice who captured the world's heart on America's Got Talent. Celine Tam, once hailed as a child prodigy destined for stardom, left audiences speechless with her angelic performances and innocent charm. But after the bright lights faded and the applause died down, her life took a turn few could have imagined. Behind the fame and fairy tale lies a story filled with challenges, sacrifices, and heartbreak. This is the emotional and untold truth about Celine Tam's life after America's Got Talent. A journey that proves even the brightest stars can face the darkest storms. Hong Kong native Celine Tam sings. Amazing 9-year-old vocalist who reached America's Got Talent semifinals. On Tuesday night's America's Got Talent, guest judge Laverne Cox was blown away by Celine Tam's performance. Every night I dream of you and feel you. These remarks echoed across a huge stage, astonishing the audience. A young girl with a lovely, moving voice sang these poignant lyrics, touching millions of hearts. Young Celine Tam captivated the world on America's Got Talent. I'm extremely grateful to my America's Got Talent followers for their love and support. Celine, a little 9-year-old, sang at AGT with a voice that rivaled the best. As she sang, the judges were astonished and silent. After she finished, the crowd cheered and the judges praised her. "Unbelievable," one judge said. "You are amazing," another exclaimed, eyes wide. Not just another contender, Celine Tam was a rising star. Her audience grew with each appearance. Everyone loved this tiny girl with the powerful voice, and nothing seemed to stop her climb to popularity. But what happens when the stage lights fade and the cameras stop? When the cheers end, what happens? Celine found life after America's Got Talent much harder than planned. A young actress lived her dream, but behind the scenes, things weren't great. Early fame can be a blessing and a curse. After AGT, what happened to Celine Tam? Did she pursue her dreams, or did life change her course? You'll be speechless and moved by her story. Early musical talent. First, let's look at Celine Tam's background before her remarkable time on America's Got Talent. Sometimes called a tiny Celine Dion, her story is fascinating and inspiring. Celine loved music before she sang for millions. She was born in Hong Kong on November 22, 2007, into a family that made music a lifestyle. Dr. Steve Tam, her father, loved music education and encouraging young talent. He loved singing and wanted to teach his kids. Z Minion, her mother, helped create a loving, creative, and encouraging environment. Not surprisingly, Celine and her younger sister, Dion, were named after Canadian singer Celine Dion. The voice Celine Dion so brilliantly portrays has guided her life for as long as she can remember. Their parents were so fans that they named their daughter Celine after her, but they had no idea she would follow in her footsteps. Music began for Celine at 3 years old. She stunned her father by singing My Heart Will Go, Celine Dion's global hit during a vehicle journey. This was no ordinary father-daughter moment. Celine's father was astonished by her emotional and talented singing. He realized his daughter had something special then. She was more than a small girl who enjoyed singing. Her voice moved others. To help her grow, Dr. Tam trained her. He taught her to sing and introduced her to many musical styles and countries, helping her voice develop in a manner most kids her age never do. But his dedication continued. He created his own singing academy to provide Celine the greatest setting to grow. He wanted to build a place where Celine could practice, learn, and become a great performer, not only teach other kids. Celine became a rising sensation with her father's help and her own ambition. Her powerful voice impressed crowds and judges in small singing competitions in her area. She had her first big moment in the Let's Sing Kids contest. Not just another singing competition, this was a turning point. Her performance was about feeling the music, not simply hitting notes. People were moved by her passionate singing, and her ability was noted. Celine auditioned for Britain's Got Talent in 2015, another significant step. She didn't win the tournament, but it was educational. She experienced performing on a larger platform in front of a larger audience. Most importantly, she persevered. 2017 arrived. Celine became a sensation on America's Got Talent, thanks to her stage expertise. In the year that changed everything, Celine auditioned for America's Got Talent, which had made many young singers famous. She prepared for this moment with years of training, expertise, and a passion for music. When Celine went on stage for her audition on August 1, 2017, something magical was in the air. Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, Mel B, and Howie Mandel watched a little confident 9-year-old girl introduce herself, Dot. She then acted boldly. She sang, "My Heart Will Go On." This song launched her singing career. Her father discovered her talent with the same tune. She didn't just sing in the car this time. She performed on a huge stage for thousands of live and millions online viewers. When she started singing, the room went silent. The judges, audience, and cameras all paused to appreciate the moment. Every note she sung was passionate. "We aced it. You got all the notes right. Beautiful." Her voice was strong, sensitive, and passionate. It went beyond singing well, to evoke emotion. By her high notes, the audience was enraptured. It was in the judges' faces. Not just any contender. This person was remarkable. As she finished, the theater applauded. Her audience gave her a standing ovation, impressing the judges. Simon Cowell, notoriously tough, was impressed. Her performance showed she wasn't just a pretty-voiced girl. She was rising star. Not just another show, life-changing moment. Her years of hard work, practice, and passion of music from childhood led to it. That was just the start for Celine. She had grown from singing in the car with her father. No one could have foreseen her impact once she proved herself on one of the world's largest platforms. But one thing was certain. Celine Tam went beyond talent show contestant. She was a promising artist with a heartfelt voice and a long career ahead. Following AGT, what happened? Follow Celine Tam's emotional journey after AGT, packed with unforeseen hurdles, personal growth, and the reality of life after stardom. Post-AGT life. Celine Tam's America's Got Talent experience was spectacular. On America's Got Talent, she was 9 years old and stunned the judges and crowd with her tremendous voice. She's one of the show's most memorable participants and young stars. After the competition, what happened? Did her celebrity grow, or did life change her path? Celine's career excelled after AGT. She performed at events and competitions, proving her gift was more than a flash in the pan. It was her passion. She was recognized everywhere and acquired international followers. The support of her family, notably her father, Dr. Steve Tam, kept Celine humble and focused despite her newfound celebrity. Dr. Tam shaped Celine's career greatly. Her father was also her mentor and strongest supporter. Many child stars suffer with pressure, but Celine's foundation kept her grounded. Her father always told her music should make her happy. Managing a gifted youngster is difficult, but Dr. Tam handled it well. While chasing her passion, he gave Celine time to be a kid. His teaching helped her handle popularity without losing her love of music. Celine's journey was about talent, effort, passion, and a supportive family. Few instances leave people speechless like Celine's AGT audition. Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, Mel B, and Howie Mandel were astonished. Even Simon, a strong guy, was blown away by Dot's voice and emotion. Guest judge Laverne Cox's golden buzzer strike was the biggest surprise. Celine stood on stage, shocked, as golden confetti fell. The relatives raced to greet her, crying with pleasure. Dot, the crowd cheered, and Celine's life changed forever. Her audition video went viral, getting millions of views. Everyone talked about the Hong Kong girl with the huge voice. Dot was no longer a contestant, but a global sensation. After reaching the semifinals, Celine wanted to push herself. She first sang Michael Bolton's sad ballad, How Am I Supposed to Live Without You, to demonstrate her range. She took a risk at the last minute. From Moana, she shifted to How Far I'll Go. It was intentional. The song reflected Celine's experience. Like Moana, she discovered herself, pursued her aspirations, and proved she could handle new difficulties. She wanted to show everyone she could sing cheerful, upbeat songs as well as melancholy ballads. In her semi-final performance, she looked beautiful in a pastel dress that complemented her hopeful song. The room went silent when the music started. She then sang with innocence and strength. A surreal environment was created on stage with floating clouds. Her voice soars and every note is emotional. The audience was enthralled. Simon Cowell, notorious for his severe criticism, applauded her extraordinary performance development. Her daring in switching songs earned her a standing ovation from the judges and crowd. An unforeseen challenge strained Celine's strength just when everything looked ideal. Although she had come far, America's Got Talent was unpredictable, and the competition was tougher than ever. Dot's elimination from the finals grieved many admirers. Celine used disappointment as drive instead of giving up. She knew her career was just beginning. She had won millions of hearts, and nothing could take it away. Celine pursued her dreams after AGT. She performed abroad, cooperated with artists, and improved. To balance her life, Dot focused on her study. Her story shows that winning isn't always about trophies. It can be about encouraging others, conquering obstacles, and being yourself. Celine Tam may have started singing in a car as a child. My dad was driving while I sang My Heart Will Go On, and he was like, amazing. Wow. Indian tune. Yeah. Today, she's a global star, and her narrative continues. Next for Celine? What happens next is unknown, but her voice will continue to impact hearts worldwide. Last Celine Tam performance? Tragic. Celine Tam's America's Got Talent experience was spectacular. From her audition stage, her exquisite voice and charisma won over millions. Each performance demonstrated she was a growing talent that would succeed. An unexpected twist left fans shocked just as she appeared to be heading to the finals. Despite stunning performances, Celine failed to advance. We must examine her semi-final performance, judges' reactions, and strong competition to understand why. When Celine reached the semi-finals, the pressure was on. Every participant gave their all, knowing that a handful would advance. Celine took a risk to stand out. She changed songs just now. The song How Far I'll Go from Disney's Moana reflected her own journey of chasing aspirations and overcoming obstacles, so she chose it. She wanted to demonstrate her variety and connect meaningfully with the audience. Celine's entrance electrified the audience. In her pastel dress, she appeared confident and ready to give her all. As the music started, her strong, innocent voice filled the room. Every line was emotional, and the crowd was awestruck. The moment was captivating, and many thought she had made the finals. When judges offered their thoughts, reactions were unexpectedly mixed. Simon Cowell called Celine's performance a significant improvement from previous rounds. He liked her confidence and thought her music choice suited her voice. Heidi Klum and Howie Mandel praised her stage presence and talent. They stressed her promising future. However, Mel B disagreed. She thought the performance was excessively theatrical and lacked the emotional depth needed to move the audience. The crowd booed her criticism, expressing disagreement. This judge split showed how subjective talent competitions are. Even when a contender does well, not everyone will agree. Competition was another issue for Celine. All the semi-finalists were talented and brought something new to the stage. Angelic, a youthful vocal dynamo, was a major competitor whose Without You performance moved the audience. Her performance was lauded, making her a finals favorite. In America's Got Talent, audience votes decide. Popularity often matters with so many great talents competing. Despite her talent and charm, Celine did not garner enough votes to advance. It devastated her, her family, and her global followers. Though her America's Got Talent run ended early, her narrative continued. The show gave her new opportunities and experience, helping her grow as an artist. Celine's AGT experience was about development, resilience, and music passion, not just competition. Young singers everywhere are inspired by her narrative, which shows that success is about never giving up on your aspirations. Celine Tam's redemption on America's Got Talent was amazing. Her lovely voice and charisma charmed millions and impressed the judges. She performed with enthusiasm and gave her all. She had fierce competition despite her talent. Powerful teenage singer Angelica Hale and other talented artists competed for a position in the finals. An emotional connection with the audience and stunning vocals helped Angelica gain a place, leaving Celine's fans distraught when the results were announced. This devastated Celine and her family. She worked hard and gave her all in every performance. Celine handled disappointment with maturity and elegance. On social media, she thanked followers for their support. Her elimination from AGT was simply the start of a bigger journey. After leaving the show, Celine's love of music grew. She performed and collaborated with other artists, acquiring further fame. AGT exposure helped her secure intriguing new chances and reach more people. Hong Kong hosted Celine like a star when she returned. Her hometown showed love and pride in her success. She joined the entertainment industry by singing in competitions and attending significant events. At Miss Hong Kong 2017, she sang My Heart Will Go On, one of her best early performances. Her stunning performance earned a standing ovation and established her as a rising star. Take on new tasks. Celine entered the Chinese singing competition Singer 2018 in 2018, marking another new chapter in her career. This prestigious competition featured some of the largest and most seasoned musicians. Celine, one of the youngest candidates, performed fearlessly on stage. The judges and audience were delighted by her abilities to perform heartfelt ballads and forceful anthems. Her growth since AGT was evident with each round. Celine was becoming a serious artist, not just a child singer. Every performance gave her confidence and helped her find her style. She took on new challenges and pushed herself. Her commitment and hard work inspired many young vocalists who looked up to her. Memorable partnerships. Celine's collaboration with gifted young singer Jeffrey Lee was one of her most emotional moments. They sang the touching You Raise Me Up. Their voices harmonized brilliantly, creating a magnificent moment that impacted listeners worldwide. Their duet video went viral, garnering millions of views. Their harmony and sincerity in the song wowed many. It clearly demonstrated how music unites people. Following the popularity of their duet, Celine and Jeffrey continued to perform together, sharing their love of music with audiences worldwide. Their teamwork reminded us that collaboration can produce the most powerful performances. Celine's 2019 global comeback was thrilling. She performed on the World's Got Talent special, which included the finest from various Got Talent series. She had another chance to establish herself globally. Celine entered the stage more confidently. Every note she sang showed her experience, progress, and effort. She won over viewers worldwide with her performance. Celine entered the top 8 after receiving the Golden Buzzer. Her big moment showed that fans and judges still loved her. Despite losing the crown, her participation was a success. It boosted her fame and entrenched her new celebrity status. Fan interaction on social media. Celine wisely used social media, a significant instrument for artists today. She updated her supporters on her career and personal life via Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Fans kept up with her latest performances, behind-the-scenes moments, and big announcements on her Facebook site, Celine Tam Official. Her life changed after she released videos, making her tenacity and fortitude even more impressive. Celine Dion publicly admitted that her physical issues irritated her and made her wonder if she would ever return to the stage. To rehabilitate and return to work, she kept her journey confidential for years. Celine recognized she needed to talk about her health as it decreased. Despite insurmountable odds, Celine refused to let her disease define her. She is dedicated to intensive vocal therapy, physical rehabilitation, and modern medical procedures. She was as determined as when she became a global superstar. Whether stretching to relieve muscle spasms or enduring intense therapy, she remained resilient. Celine posted an emotional Instagram video on December 8, 2022, saying she had stiff person syndrome, SPS, which impacted her walking and singing and forced her to cancel her 2023 tour. Her health prevented her from performing at her customary level, therefore Celine had to cancel the rest of her world tour in May 2023. Celine said she would return when she was ready, despite the suffering. Fans and loved ones rallied around her honesty during this difficult period. A shocking 2024 declaration by Celine was the turning moment. She would perform during Paris's Olympic opening ceremony. This decision marked her victorious return to the spotlight, propelled by her strength and others' support. At one of the world's most famous platforms, Celine Dion showcased her voice, talent, and audience connection, which she dreaded losing. She secretly trained for months to regain her strength and voice. Her family changed dramatically during this time. Celine's 3 sons, Renee Charles, Eddie, and Nelson, provided her greatest emotional support. Renee Charles, the oldest, was crucial. He was her constant support, giving the family hope and stability. Celine constantly discussed her sickness with her children, telling them that she was not dying. "We'll adjust." Renee Charles was a quiet but significant character in her journey. His presence backstage during rehearsals showed Celine's unwavering support system during this seemingly unachievable mission. However, stiff person syndrome made every step questionable. Will she be ready promptly? Could she handle the physical demands of a big stage? Celine saw the prospect to return to stage as both hopeful and terrifying. Her return wasn't guaranteed, but the attempt showed her commitment and her family's support. Celine Dion's perseverance is incomplete without mentioning her deep love for her late husband, René Angelique. Renée's unfailing faith in her talent as her manager and life partner laid the groundwork.